Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with another Dark Park film reviews. And this is, technically part two. Two of two, might be two of three, actually. We're still working off that one bag where I found, God, it had to be like, 20 movies at Dollar Tree that day. And so we looked at the first half on the last video, and now this is the second half from that bag. But when I went back, I got another bag, and I think there's like 10 movies in that. So this has now gone from, like one of two and then two of two to now like two of three, I guess. So so next Monday will be part three, I guess, of this. But like I said, I'm probably not going to be numbering a lot of these in that type of way anymore. But, this will, the Dollar Tree videos will still have a number, but they won't be like one of two, two of two, that type of thing. They'll just be 17, 18, 19, 20, that type of thing. And then I'll mention it in the video. So let's get to it. The first one we have, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. 9 movies. 8 of them are DVD. 1 is Blu-ray. Did the same thing last time. And so the first one, I remember seeing these at some point, but I never watched them. And this is a double feature. And it's looks like Ninja and Ninja 2, Shadow of a Tear. And basically I just grabbed it because it was a double feature on Blu-ray. So I figured like, oh, why not? And it's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, double feature martial arts action. I know of these, but I know nothing about them. I've never seen them. I don't think I've seen any of these, actually. So we're going to kind of stick with reading the backs. I know some people don't like that, but I have no idea what these movies are about. I really bought them judged off of the cover or an actor, or maybe if it's just sci-fi or horror. And so I want to know what they're like. Plus, it should help you guys too. I don't know why people have an issue with me reading the back, but these all seem fairly short. So yeah, I'm going to do it anyways. On here it says, let's see who's in it, is Scott Adkins. So he's in both. I don't know the Asian names on here, so I'm not going to try. Revenge Will Rise. So it's not a bad front for a double feature. And at least they got the same guy playing the ninja. That's good. They're just not two separate ninja movies that they just threw on a disc. They actually go together, looks like. So it says on top here, double feature. Ninja is rated R for violence throughout. Like that. Widescreen, 86 minutes color. Ninja 2, Shadow of a Tear, is rated R for violence and brief drug use. And it is also widescreen. It is 95 minutes in color. Both of these are, let's see, released through Echo Bridge. And this was originally, it's tiny, but the dates are here. So it looks like the first Ninja is 2009. And the second one is 2012. And they came out on Echo Bridge for 2018. Not seeing any special features listed, but let's find out what these are about. So the first film, Casey, Scott Adkins, is a Westerner who studies ninja jitsu, ninja itsu, like jiu-jitsu, but ninja itsu. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. I've never heard of it, but maybe it's a thing. Under his master in Japan. His master's other pupil, and I can't pronounce that, demands the master's armored chest that contains the weapons of the last Koga ninja. Casey takes the armor to America for safekeeping, but the other guy follows him, and the battle for the legendary treasure commences. So yeah, so I don't know. That's probably the master. There's our ninja, and I'm not sure who she would be. Looks like both of these films are directed by Isaac Florentine. They're Millennium. That's who made them. So that's Boz Davison's company. So the second one is after his pregnant wife is murdered. That sucks. American Ninja Itsu master Casey Bauman. Oh, now we get a last name. Scott Atkins heads straight to the Uzama dojo to find his wife's killers, a journey that takes him from Osaka to Bangkok to Rangoon. Well, maybe leave that as a surprise of where they go. In his quest for vengeance, his only clues are victims strangled by barbed wire. That doesn't sound very ninja-like, but nothing will stop him from avenging his wife. So there's our back. And we got, okay, so we got Blu-ray with Ninja 2, and then we got DVD with Ninja 2 on it. There you go. Not a bad deal for $1.25. They sound like they could be fun. The next one is called Permanent, and it is with Patricia Arquette and Rainn Wilson. And I got it for both of them, and I like the slip jacket. It's very colorful and looks kind of 80s in a way. It says hairstyles are temporary, family is forever. So I'm assuming husband, wife, daughter. There's our side. Got our back. And let's see. Same on both. Put that down there for a sec. There is review winning performances, The Hollywood Reporter. Special features, deleted and alternate scenes. Getting Permanent with Rainn Wilson. Virginia is for Lovers, and the theatrical trailer. Looks like this might be about beauty school, because it does say Barney's Beauty School under new management, and they got a dog. It's PG-13. Let's see if I can see this here. For crude sexual references, language, and thematic elements. Okay, I like that. Approximately 93 minutes. It's 2017 color, but it came out 2018 on DVD. It's widescreen from Magnolia. Written and directed by Colette Burnson. Anybody else known? No, I don't see anybody else known on this. So let's see. Set in 1982. Oh, well, hence that. In the small town Virginia, Permanent centers around the newly relocated Dixon family, Janie and Jim, Patricia Arquette and Rainn Wilson, and their 13-year-old daughter, Arlia, and that's Kira McLean, in this hilariously awkward and unique story full of wit and wisdom. I will be the judge of that once I watch it. Of a hairstyle gone wrong, the Dixons are struggling through major life changes together, all the while trying to desperately emerge intact on the other side. Doesn't really tell me what the movie's about. It's about a hairstyle gone wrong. And Rainn Wilson's adjusting his hair, so maybe it's his hair, but it doesn't tell me a lot. I think I'm more excited to see Ninja 2. Got to remember, judging these on their cover, who's in them, stuff like that. So I've never heard of Permanent, and just got it for them. Thought maybe it could be wacky 80s. You never know. Might be good. This one I do know about. I wanted to see it, and I missed it. It is called Trumbo. And this is actually something that's that happened that's very serious about the blacklistings in Hollywood and what an asshole J. Edgar Hoover is, especially with like the FBI and communism and destroying people's lives and their jobs and their family and people committing suicide. Like if you even stepped inside a meeting that talked about like Russia and communism, you were blacklisted from Hollywood. Many people's careers were destroyed by that. And this is one of the guys that was true story, that was affected by the blacklisting. It's a very interesting subject. There's, as I'm sure, documentaries on YouTube about the subject. And please never think that J. Edgar Hoover was a good guy. He was a fucking asshole and, secretly gay, but yet, really hurt people that, thought differently than him, even though he was pretty much everything that he said that he disliked. So, and we're seeing a blacklisting now, even in all over again in America, that with and sorry if I offend people, but it's true, but with conservatives and the QAnon and these nutty pastors that are placing Trump in Messiah type roles and hurting people that disagree with them, and critical race theory, which doesn't exist in schools, and now this whole thing with Roe versus Wade and just crazy Congress people. So sorry guys, it's the absolute truth, and I've talked a couple times about political stuff, but it's this type of stuff that Japanese internment camps during World War II that have not made this country great. So sorry, but back to the movie. I'll get off my soapbox. But it's got Bryan Cranston, Diane Lane, and Helen Mirren. It says an intensely timely film. Trumbo is terrific. That is from Newsweek, and it also has Louis C.K. Am I allowed to say his name? Ellie Fanning, John Goodman, and Michael Strulebarg. Strulebarg. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry. And then here's its back. Bonus features: who is Trumbo? Bryan Cranston becomes Trumbo. So those are the two things. There's another review. Highly entertaining. Bryan Cranston towers. That's from the New York Post. It is rated R for language, including some sexual scenes. This is Universal. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. It's color and it's widescreen. It's directed by Jay Lynch. Jay Lynch, who did the Austin Powers movies. He did the film about Peter Sellers. So this should be good. The screenplay is by John McNamara. and it is based on the book by Bruce Cook. So let's see. In 1947, Dalton Trumbo, Bryan Cranston, was Hollywood's top screenwriter until he and other artists were jailed and blacklisted for their political beliefs. Trumbo, directed by Jay Lynch, recounts how Dalton used words and wit to win 2 Academy Awards and exposed the absurdity and injustice of the blacklist, which entangled everyone from gossip columnist Hedda Harper, that's Helen Mirren, to John Wayne, Kirk Douglas, and Otto Preminger. The film also stars Diane Lane, John Goodman, Louis C.K., L.A. Fannin, and Michael, God, I just do not know how to pronounce his last name, Shruelberg. I just really don't. Sorry, Michael. Sorry. Yeah, this is, there's another film out there called The Front, starring Woody Allen, and he is the middle guy. So there's a screenwriter who gets blacklisted. He writes a screenplay, puts Woody Allen's character's name on it, gives it to Woody Allen. Woody Allen then says, oh yeah, I wrote this, goes to the studio and pretends to be the screenwriter. And then if they want rewrites or anything, he goes back to the screenwriter, and then they do the rewrites and he brings it. And it's a comedy basically about it, but it's very serious. And there's been a few documentaries, there's been a few like docudramas on blacklisting, and it's very important, especially if you're in the film industry and you want to be a writer. These are things that you should definitely know about, because it's slowly happening again, not really necessarily with Hollywood screenwriters and stuff, but just political figures, Hollywood figures, even like YouTubers and stuff like that. It's happening. Being canceled is blacklisting. It just has a different name, instead of saying blacklisting, it's, hashtag canceled. So, all right. So those are the more out of the VHS, out of the DVDs, those are the 2 ones that are on the more serious side, I guess. Now we get into like all the weird stuff that I found that I have no idea what these movies are, but they look cool. So the first one is called Portals. And from the people who brought you the Blair Witch Project, VHS, and Beyond Skyline. The other side has arrived. I like that cover. Here's its side. Got its back. It's kind of bright on that side anyway. It's kind of hard to see. This is Screen Media released it. The other side has arrived. The other side has arrived. Come on, guys. I think of a different, tagline. You don't have to use the same one twice. Bonus feature is Making of Portals. It's color, 80 minutes, widescreen. You can go to portalsmovie.com. 2019. Might be another date, but it's very tiny. Oh, this is an anthology. Okay. Portals is a sci-fi anthology tied together by a single event, the appearance of cosmic portals around the world. While many flee from them, the real terror sets in when worlds are drawn into these, when others are drawn into these mysterious voids. Sounds kind of cool. It says from 4 iconic horror directors. So you got Greg Hale, VHS 2, Liam O'Donnell, Beyond Skyline, Elraldo Sanchez, The Blair Witch Project and VHS 2, and Time O. Oh wow, TJAHJANTO. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that one, but he directed The Night Comes for Us. So this could be cool. Yeah, I like how this is right in the center there. I think it's kind of cool. The next one is called Norman. And it says a Joe, oh God, guys, come on. It's directed a Joel, like Gulag Oz, Gul El Oz, Guelzo film. Change the past, fix the future. Oh, so it sounds like it's time travel. It's my brain's fault that I can't pronounce these names right, but see, so featuring director commentary, Echo Bridge, widescreen, 105 minutes, not rated, color, 2020, but came out in 2021. And yeah, I don't know. It's not the greatest back. And if they got to give a description that's that long, let's see. A man gets a job as a time traveler and decides to use the device to go back in time and fix something that went wrong in his life. How do you get a job as a time traveler? I guess I'll find out. Only to create bigger problems for himself and the world around him. Duh. Ever heard of the butterfly effect? A good movie, by the way. I liked all three, but one was the best one, 3, and then 2. 2 was kind of weak. But if you haven't seen the butterfly effect, check it out. It's the only good movie Ashton Kutcher has ever made. And that's probably because he's one of the producers on it. Let's see. He sends himself and his AI companion back to the present day, where he takes advantage of a food delivery service and a forged identity as Norman to work out the calculations necessary to undo the damage he has wrought. If he can't figure out how to fix things, the world is headed towards disaster. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think that you'd probably have to go through a lot of testing and other things to be a time traveler, because that's the first thing you would do, is just fuck everything up. Step on that ladybug and everything changes. The next one is called Investigation 13. And it says here, such unspeakable things happen here. Not even their spirits can leave. Investigation 13. It's back. It says here, some legends should be left alone. Bunch of pictures. Directed by Kirsten Del Lara. Widescreen, 88 minutes, unrated or not rated. Uncorked. We're back to Uncorked. So let's see here. A group of college students investigate the urban legend of the Mole Man, an ex-patient said to still be residing within the walls of the Black Grove Asylum, and the cause of the disappearance of those who enter. When members of the group start missing, they soon learn that this myth is more than they thought, making this 13th investigation one they will come to regret. Okay. I like this. It's the same as the front, but I like it. I actually like it better than the disc, or I'm sorry, than the front. Everything is brighter. 13 is brighter. The blood here is brighter. This is brighter. Yeah, I like that. I like the way this looks. Yeah, it's a good looking disc. All right, our next one is called Seagull. Wasn't sure what it was or anything, but I see here that she has some sort of cleaver. So I thought, oh, okay, must be a horror movie or something. So I picked it up. I do not recognize anybody who's at the top here. Some secrets live forever. I do like the seagull flying right at us. I think it's kind of cool. No reviews or anything, no special features, nothing. Echo Bridge, widescreen, not rated, 85 minutes, color. Looks like 2019, but it came out 2021, so pretty new. Peter Blatch directed it. So let's see. A family is shaken when a person from their past reappears and begins disrupting their life. Rose, I'm assuming that's Rose, who has been living alone on the beach for 8 years, returns to her hometown to take revenge on the family. After increasing threats and scare tactics, she kidnaps their daughter, Lily, with the help of a local fisherman. Only one member of the family knows why they are being targeted by Rose and her cohorts, but they must all work together to save their beloved Lily. So it's Rose, a fisherman, and maybe more because it says cohorts. So, okay. Nobody that I recognize, but all right. A revenge movie with a dark past, I guess. Just the front. All right, 2 left. The next one is called Atomica. And it's got Tom Sizemore. The truth is best kept off the grid. Oh, I do recognize. Okay, that Dominic Monaghan, him, the Lord of the Rings, I think, right? Lord of the Rings. Sarah Habel. I don't recognize her though. Okay. There's Tom Sizemore. That's a big picture of Tom Sizemore on there. Not seeing any special features or reviews or anything. Let's see, not rated. Science fiction thriller, 81 minutes, widescreen. This is ITN and that E1. Oh, it looks like maybe it was originally 2016 that this came out, but came out on DVD 2017. Dagan Morell directed. So let's see. In the near future, when communications go offline at a remote nuclear power plant isolated in the desert, a young safety inspector, Abby Dixon, is forced to fly out to bring them back online. Once inside the facility, mysterious clues and strange behaviors cause Abby to have doubts about the sanity and perhaps the identities of 2 of the employees on site. So guessing Tom Sizemore is maybe... Tom Sizemore is probably the boss that sends her. Like he's in the movie for 10 minutes. So, okay. All right, our last one. And that is called Blue Call. No, it's because it's bright on the box. It says a film by Brian Farmer. Your life, your solution. Echo Bridge, widescreen, 82 minutes, color, not rated. Originally made 2020, came out 2021. Written by Brian Farmer. Don't see anybody else that's, yeah. No reviews or special features or anything. So let's see. After the traumatic death of a young girl in her ambulance, EMT Haley suffers from PTSD and guilt. When she returns to work after an absence, her first call is a wrist cutter who asks her to finish the job as an act of mercy. This leads Haley to become an guardian of death. She scores new. Oh, this is a drug. Nimbuttal, I guess. She scores Nimbuttal from a drug dealer to facilitate her mercy killings, but quickly gets embroiled in a number of dangerous situations. The lines of mortality blur, and her goal of helping people gets overcome by her need to cover for her crimes. So there you go. Same as the farm. All right, that's it. That's all 9. So let's recap. So we got Blue Call. I don't know, might be okay. Atomica might be okay. Seagull, I'm kind of interested in. I like revenge stuff, so that might be interesting. Investigation 13. Asylum Ghosts, okay, might be all right. Norman, time travel stuff. I love time travel stuff, so I might check that out. Hopefully it's good. Portals, sounds interesting. I like the idea of that. Trumbo, really want to see this. Plus it's Jay Roach. And like I said, very important time period in America's history, Hollywood history. Permanent, 80s comedy, or set in the 80s. And then the only Blu-ray, Ninja and Ninja 2, Shadow of a Tear. So there we go. All right, that's everything. So, okay, thanks everybody. I appreciate you watching the video, hanging out and all that stuff. Please like, subscribe, comment, you know, all that type of stuff. Please, the channel is slowly growing and I appreciate everything that you guys do with viewing and all that stuff, and people are starting to like more, so I appreciate that too. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you once again, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.